With the release of Salzwiesen Park, there are a lot of people wanting to grind red fox and pheasants on the new map. Therefore today I have put together a quick guide for the pheasants on Salzwiesen Park, which will include information about the pheasants itself and also where to find your zones and where to set up for your grind. Now first of all, you can find pheasants on 5 different maps. You can find them on Hirschfelden, Quattro, Rancho, New England Mountains, and here on Salzwiesen Park. But for today's video, we are mainly going to be focusing on Salzwiesen Park for the pheasants, as I do believe this is the best map for pheasants hands down. Now first of all, pheasants are a class 1 species, so you're going to want to carry a shotgun and a 22. Usually I carry the Virant 22 LR and the Cacciatore 12 gauge, as those are the most effective weapons in my personal experience. Now I did make a hotspot map for these little fellas, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it on the screen right now. Now feel free to screenshot this for later use, but just a little bit of facts on the side and diamond rating and the rares and stuff like that. But those are all the places where I've found pheasant zones, and those are all the places where I have set up. Now I've got another map showing what my setup looks like, so I'll also throw that one up on the screen right now as well. Now also feel free to screenshot this one if you want as well. This is just my pheasant grind setup. So as you can see, make sure you check that left part of the map near Florian's Bastion. That's a really good part. I've got a good few zones there. And also just everywhere around the map, the fields are good. The trickier part will be when you get up into like the hills and the forestry area. It gets a little bit trickier, but just mainly stick to the open areas and you should find them no problem. Another thing that I'd like to mention is make sure if you find a diamond or a rare or even the great one pheasant, make sure you shoot it in the air. If you do not, it'll be count as a grounded, which means it won't give you the score or anything like that, and it will show up as a trophy rating none. So make sure you shoot all your trophy pheasants while they're flying to ensure that doesn't happen, because nobody wants a great one pheasant that says none. That'll really suck. So just make sure you shoot all your trophy pheasants while they're in the air. Now pheasants have 4 different feed zone times. 2 in the morning, 1 late in the afternoon, and 1 at night time. Now I always do mine at 14 to 18 because I find them to be in the best spots for my grind. However, it may vary depending on where your zones are located, so have a play around with what time suits your grind best. Now for the most part, the respawns for the ring-necked pheasant is quite consistent. I haven't really had any inconsistent runs or anything like that where they just haven't been spawning. Every run that I've done, there's been some good respawns, and I usually get about 2 roosters in each group zone. And that's another thing that I want to add, is make sure you set up on the group zones. So usually at a minimum they'll have about 3 or 4 hens and a rooster. If you're lucky, you might get about 5 hens and 2 roosters. You only want to be shooting the roosters because, you know, the hens can't respawn back as a great one. Only the males can. Now that is my guide for pheasants for 2025. If you do have any questions about the pheasant grind, make sure to type them in the comments below and I will reply to your comment. So make sure you do that. Also, we are on the road to 600 subs before Christmas, so make sure you smash that subscribe button and like the video if you did enjoy this guide. And until next time, peace.